T2P. 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 So this morning I'm in jury duty. Today should be the last day, and I just thought I would make a quick video. This morning someone said that you're on the wrong floor. And I don't know why that would make a difference to me, but for whatever reason it spoke to me. It said a little something. So think about when you're on the wrong floor. Does that mean that you shouldn't be on that floor? Does that mean that you don't have the right directions? Does that mean that this floor does not belong to you? Sometimes we have to think about it. Are we on the right floor? When we get on the elevator and we're going up, do we get off on the wrong floor? Do we pay attention to things that we should not pay attention to? Or do we let things pass us by that we should pay attention to? So sometimes it's just like being in your lane. Are you on the right floor? And I thought about that this morning, and the lady asked the man, and the man was confused because he didn't know exactly where he was going. He didn't know what court it was or whatever have you. And he was like, I don't know. So in the building, you have to get on one elevator if you come this way. If you come through the jury selection process, you have to get on one elevator, and it only goes to the 10th floor. And the other elevator goes from the basement to the 11th floor and up, out to the basement to the 10th floor, and then all the way up to 20 or whatever it is, right? But if you get on the other elevator, you have to get off of that elevator, cross over to the other elevators, and then get on 10 to get up to where I'm at, actually, on 16. So I could very well have been on the wrong floor. However, I knew where I was going. So that's my point. Even though you're on the wrong floor, even though you may have took the wrong turn or anything like that, you know where you're going. So all you got to do is find your way where you need to go. Find your way back. Find your way to the next floor. Find the directions to get you where you need to be. So never think that you're lost. Never think that you could never make it. Never think that, just because I made a wrong turn or I went on the wrong floor, that this is not for me. All you have to do is center yourself, figure out where you're at, where you're going, and then figure out the best route to get there. Of course, you don't want to go through no security doors and set off any alarms or nothing like that, right? However, you do want to go through and figure out where you're at. So sometimes you have to plan. Sometimes you have to remember where you're at to do what you do and then go from there. So with that being said, just remember that you're not always on the wrong floor. Even when you seem to be on the wrong floor, you may be on the right floor, just it's the wrong direction and where you're trying to go. All right? So sometimes you have to stop, think, center yourself, and understand that not everybody's going to help you get to the right floor. So you can't go asking everybody what floor is what floor, what floor. You got to know some type of direction. So before you start out on your journey, before you do what you do, how about you plan ahead? How about you know where you're going? How about you figure out exactly where you're at the first time? So when you come back, you know exactly how to get there. I think sometimes life is just like getting to court. It's a hustle, it's a bustle. You got to go through security, you got to go through the metal detector, you got to do all this other kind of stuff like that. However, the end result is you are here and you're able to do what you need to do. So remember, even if you're on the wrong floor, you may be traveling in the right direction, right? All right, peace and blessings. And remember, if you get off on the 10th floor and you cross over to the 10th floor to the other elevators, it'll take you all the way up where you need to go. So wrong direction necessarily doesn't mean the wrong floor. It just means that you got to cross over something to get to where you need to go next. Okay? Be lifted. Be blessed. Peace and blessings.